covering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following the spirit.
Hey guys, welcome back to Enlightened Turtle. It's Kev here. This is going to be the first video in a chain of Britain's dynasties. Now, this goes back to ancient times. I'm not going to start with Brutus in this video because I've already made a number of videos relating to Brutus. So I'll give a quick overview of who the person was at the start of this video before we go into the dynasties of Gwendolen. For some centuries, Britain's royal succession ran linearly through descendants of Brutus. After that, despite changes, he was still named as the ultimate ancestor. Welsh princely houses in later ages have pedigrees going back to kings and queens of the true Trojan stock. Even the monarchs of England are linked to it through marriages made a long time ago. Gwendolen. Brutus had 3 sons, Corineus, Camber and Albanactus. When he died in the 23rd year after the Trojans coming to Britain, he was buried in the New Troy, and his sons divided the island among them. Corineus ruled over the country now called England, Camber over Wales, and Albanactus over modern-day Scotland. Thus arose the old names of those countries: Loregria, Cambria, and Albany. Under succeeding reigns, the British kings always ruled over Loregria, or most of it, and the lesser regions were subject to them, though sometimes with princes of their own, so Britain remained united. Albanactus was slain in battle with the Huns, who had invaded his territory. Corineus, aided by Camber, defeated the Huns in the northern part of his kingdom, and their chief Humber was drowned in a river, since called Humber after him. Among the prisoners taken was a beautiful German girl, Estrildis. Corineus wanted to marry her, but he had already promised to marry Gwendolen, the daughter of Brutus's second-in-command, Corineus, the same man who wrestled the last of the ancient giants, Gog-Magog. Corineus, brandishing a battle-axe, persuaded him to honour his word, but when Gwendolen was his wife, he kept Estrildis as a mistress, housing her in New Troy, in a hidden dwelling below ground. For 7 years he used to pay her visits, saying he was going to sacrifice privately to his gods. After some time she bore him a daughter, Habren. His wife Gwendolen meanwhile bore him a son, Maden. When the formidable Corineus died, Corineus deserted Gwendolen and made Estrildis his queen. Gwendolen raised an army in Cornwall, her late father's domain, and fought Corineus close to the river Stour, where he was killed by an arrow. He had reigned only 10 years. Gwendolen now reigned in her own right. She ordered Estrildis and her daughter Habren to be thrown into a river. While thus putting both to death, she still wanted the girl to be commemorated as Corineus' daughter, so she decreed that the river should be called Habren, a name that became Sabrina in Latin, Severn in English, and Severn in English. Gwendolen reigned for 15 years and then retired to Cornwall, handing over the crown to her son Madan. At that time, the prophet Samuel flourished amongst the Israelites. So that was a quick overview of Brutus and his sons Corineus, Camber and Albanactus, and how Gwendolen became to take the throne and pass it on to her son Madan. So that's the end of the first video, guys. Hope you stay tuned, give a like, subscribe, and I'll catch us all in the next video. Peace.